this morning. We don't have a lot to cover, but it's all good news. I'm excited about this today. In fact, I'm going to have to retime these. I shouldn't be making some of these announcements like today's right before I need to go eat lunch. So today's announcement is going to make me extra hungry. Last week we talked about the Faneuil jobs that coming to Wichita. A quick update on that, and I don't know if Keith wants to join me to share in what they did this week. I'll try and hit the highlights, and you can correct me, Keith, when they ask questions. But we had a jobs fair this week out at Workforce Alliance for Faneuil, the new company coming to town. Had nearly 300 applications, had to shut it off. They took names of about another 70 or so people after that. And Faneuil offered jobs to 110 of the people that came through that jobs fair. That's pretty remarkable. So 110 people have a new job this week because of the company that decided to come to Wichita. And like many of the companies that make that decision to stay here or come here or invest here, it's oftentimes because of our skilled workforce. But the people that helped put that all together, both last week and what we're getting ready to announce right now, are not only Keith Loyne and Workforce Alliance, but it's the Greater Wichita Partnership that has come together, and now we're about 2 years old in this new partnership and adding talented people all the time. But they are making a difference. And today we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming forward in Tuesday's meeting, and that's the addition of Hormel Foods, who is going to add nearly 400 jobs with an expansion at the Dole Foods manufacturing plant. If approved on Tuesday, it will nearly double their current employment to more than 650 employees. Hormel Foods currently owns Dole Foods facility on North Ohio, where they employ 275 people. This will add nearly 350 additional jobs over the next 5 years. Their facility produces sliced bacon. We are going to require that every household buys bacon weekly now. Who doesn't like that? I think that's absolutely thrilling that not only are we talking about a company that's going to bring manufacturing, processing, food processing jobs, which expands and diversifies our job market, but they're going to invest in Wichita, which will include a $132 million investment with a 156,000 square foot manufacturing facility. So opportunities like this certainly are a result of the community working together to grow our local organizations and focus on diversification. And again, at the helm of that is Jeff Fleur and his team. We have some of those folks here today. Jeff, you want to share a little bit about how your team was able to bring this together? Why don't you come up here? Because you really do need to talk about your team and this partnership thing and how that's making a difference in our community at growing jobs. I know I'm going to take the credit, certainly, but it certainly is a team approach.
Well, and thank you, Mayor. It is very much a team, and that's part of why the partnership was formed about 2 years ago. The mayor was a big part of that as well with the public sector to really align and focus the business community to be fast-forwarding economic development. And so what we're seeing now is it's tremendous interest in our city. As you saw in the paper today, internships, part of what the mayor's been working on with Workforce Alliance, with creating those internship opportunities with talent. But we do see an increased opportunities in Wichita. We're seeing a lot of opportunities come to fruition, as last week was announced this week, and we have more to come in the weeks ahead. But Andrew Nave, working with Scott Rigby and Tim Goodpasture and several others, Mayor, are working cohesively to see these type of opportunities become to fruition. So appreciate the opportunity to work with you, sir, and the council, and certainly with that support next week. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Not once did he say, finally, the mayor's bringing home the bacon. So good stuff. Again, focusing on jobs in a different way, I think, is tremendous. Seeing diversification, seeing opportunities for people, and see it happen quickly is pretty exciting time. A quick reminder that there'll be a public open house this evening and tomorrow morning at Wichita Downtown Development at 507 East Douglas. It's an open house, will allow the public to provide input on the future of Naftzger Park. So tonight from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. We'd encourage anyone interested in providing any kind of input, please attend one of those meetings. So with that, we will open it up for questions. Pretty simple week, but good news. If there's no questions, I'm going to go have a BLT for lunch.
I wanted to clarify something too. Are these 400 new jobs, is this already settled that this is going to happen? Or is
So
it
the
still?
council does have to vote on Tuesday for a package that will include some incentives based on their investment and their job growth. And once that's approved on Tuesday, then it's full steam ahead.
Can you talk a little bit about, of these 400 jobs, what are we talking about as far as?
So Jeff and his team could probably talk better about that if you guys want to come up here and share. My understanding is they are food processing jobs for the most part. Andrew, you want to talk about that?
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, these positions will be a variety of positions across the manufacturing operation, a number on the production side, but there will be administrative support positions, distribution and warehouse positions to service the facility, so it'll be a wide variety of position types.
Can we get your name? I'm sorry.
That's all right. My name is Andrew Nave with the Greater Wichita Partnership,
Can you spell your last name?
Nave.
Any other questions?
With the the $132 million investment, is this for a brand new facility or is this an expansion?
It's an expansion to the facility that's there.
Okay.
Is that? Again, thank you. What a great opportunity, and I'm sure Workforce will be in the middle of helping this company too as they seek out interested people looking for a great way to make a living in Wichita, Kansas. So thank you all for coming.